Okay, I'm a bit late on this news, but come to find out that people are actually petitioning for Microsoft to bring back the original plan with the Xbox One, which was DRM, restriction use games, always online. And I'm just trying to understand why would they want this back. I've been hearing because uh, that they feel that they're gonna mess up with the whole cloud gaming thing. I mean, they're still gonna do that, or that they're gonna bring back the family sharing. I think that's the biggest one. People wanted the family sharing, um, which we still didn't know exactly how it would work because it, it was it was believed to be okay. I believe it was about 11 friends. It might be more. Um, and all of them could share an entire each one's game library. But I don't honestly think it wouldn't have worked that way. I can't prove that, but why would they put all the other restrictions, such as the use games restrictions and DR restrictions, and then allow something that's probably worse when in terms of sharing full games? I think that yes, you can access other person's library, but it will be um, a trial where you can test out that game. Um, from that library, you can test out that game. Then after, like, say for an hour, say after that trial is up, then they'll prompt you if you want to purchase the game, or if you want to purchase the game, or if not, then you'll be booted back out. Because I don't think it will allow you to play full games because you can have, say, okay, scenario, three people, and you can have three people in the family share plan. One one person can not own any games and play the entire library for the other three people, and that's losing money. So why would it work? I guess people were just hoping it would work that way, but I seriously doubt it. No game company who allows you to play so many games for free. No, it to me, I think it was just going to be a trial thing. But back to people wanting DRM, I don't understand. I mean, do they want restrictions on their games? I mean, people say, well, I don't have the internet problems. I don't have problems with buying used games. Well, other people do. Just because it's not a problem that you encounter doesn't mean that someone else doesn't encounter that problem. I mean, and for anyone, internet can go out. Um, it's been times where and I have pretty good internet. Mine just went out for a day or two. You know, that would really say I owned the Xbox One before they fixed the restrictions. I wouldn't be able to during that time span. I wouldn't have been able to play none of my games on the Xbox One. So to me, taking away with such a restriction was a good thing. Now to use games is debatable. It's more to counteract piracy. It was more to counteract piracy. Um, but to me, use games is does help games. Like, for instance, I didn't originally buy Death Space One. Okay, I bought that later on down the line used because I really liked the game, but I didn't want to buy it day one, or there were other games that I was playing during the time, so I wouldn't have had time to play that game. But I ended up getting the game used, loved the game, and I bought Dead Space 2 new. And to me, being able to play Dead Space 1 used really helped me. It's sort of like it got me to, it got me really interested in the series itself, and that's when I bought Dead Space 2. I mean, it can work that way. People can contend that Yeah, companies like GameStop make a little bit too much money. Developers don't get enough. The problem I'm having is, uh, we all know developers get paid on a salary. Now, if a game sells over a certain amount, of course they get a bonus. But developers make a certain salary. It's the publishers that were pushing this, and they were using developers as saying, "Well, developers aren't earning enough money." It's the publishers who get majority of the money. Developers get paid on a salary. Developers use publishers so they can fund uh, multi-million-dollar games. That's what the publishers are for. Um, Also, I wanted to say, I left my mind, but it had more to do with such as the used games. It's just companies were trying to double dip. Um, EA won't admit it, but that was the reason they took away the online pass because of what Xbox was doing. That's why they got so many partnerships with Xbox, such as FIFA, um, Battlefield 4 gets DLC, and the new Titanfall game. I mean, it's no coincidence that EA is supporting Microsoft so much in terms of in the gaming department. You have to see that. Oh, well, the online passes went away couple weeks before Xbox announced that they were gonna put all these restrictions on. So, because it will force people to buy games new, and you know, yeah, they were saying, well, you can still trade your games in at the publisher's leisure. Most of the publishers, such as EA, no, you're gonna buy a game new, and to me, that having the used games restriction will hurt small time developers. People will only be willing to buy AAA games, Assassin's Creed, Batman, Call of Duty, Battlefield. People will only be willing to buy those type of games that they know are going to be good. They know people are going to get them. They know the multiplayer is going to be robust. It's the smaller games, that go unnoticed. There's been plenty of games that have been built up to the AAA titles. But look at the games like Uncharted, such Dead Space. Those games have come. They started out, not too many people knew about them. Then, people played it and said, "Oh man, this is a great game." Then the popularity rose and rose, and then it was all over the internet how good these games were. Thus, people going out and buying the sequels or buying that particular game. So, bring back restrictions won't help anyone. It'll hinder. Not gonna understand it going with they're saying it's the future. Digital is the future. I still don't think everyone is ready for the digital age, where it's only digital on a console. Because like most of the people that buy consoles, they play. They don't play like really hardcore. They play sometimes. So I don't think that would help too many people. Will help too many people out. Then you also include with the internet. A lot of people don't have great internet, and it's not because they don't have money. It's because in many areas, a lot of internet service providers are not there. Not a lot of the name brand ones, Google Fiber, Suddenlink, Comcast, CenturyLink. A lot of these aren't available in their area. Now they have the money to pay for it, but they have some local internet service provider where you're constantly having problems. So whoever made this petition, I just want to know why. Why do you want this stuff back? It can't be just because of the family sharing. I mean, do you just like being restricted from from a really good experience? I mean, do you really like having all these restrictions on your game console? It's like Microsoft is telling you what to do. I mean, they changed it for a reason. They changed it because people spoke with their wallets. People weren't gonna pre-order it. I honestly don't think they changed it because of the people. They changed it because of money. People spoke with their wallets, and that's really the only way you can talk nowadays. You know, you can't talk with words. It's got to be with your wallet. So let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think about a petition of people making a petition to bring back the original restrictions to the Xbox One? If you like it, let me know. If you dislike it, post it down in the comments. Like and subscribe.